Hi, it's Sunday, so it is time for my mental health vlog. I will start this week by talking about the amazing day at work I had earlier this week. I've been struggling with work for the past couple of months and looking for other things and not sure if I wanted to move, not sure if I was the right person for this fit. Ever since my boss and my boss's boss kind of ambushed me a couple months back. Now that my boss is literally walking in my shoes because her main focus now is the same project that I'm working on. And she's been walking in my shoes long enough to know that she started talking about a lot of things. And I'm like, yeah, I know exactly what that is. I know why that's the way it is. And it's like, you're getting it. I never got an official apology, and honestly, I doubt I ever will, but I think this is the closest I'll ever get, was my manager realizing how shitty it feels to have projects taken away, because she had projects taken away, and how much of a reality it is that the issues that we were having on this project weren't from me. And they've been seeing that little by little, but like now that her focus is like fully on my project, it's like she's finally seeing everything. And when this happened at work and she and I had this conversation, and it was a very frank conversation, it was literally the day that I had been waiting for at work, where I'm trying really hard to not need the validation from other people, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't feel good. And when she's finally telling me, you did the best you could with the tools that you had, and you were doing what you thought you needed to do to get the job done, without having the knowledge and experience and tools that we never gave you. So it really was honestly just the best day I've had at work in a really long time. And I feel like I can finally start rebuilding that relationship with my boss that I had with her before all of this went down. Because I told her, I'm like, I didn't feel like I could come to you with any of my feelings or concerns, because I didn't feel like you got it. I felt like I felt like it became an us versus them mentality when that happened, and I didn't feel like I could talk to you. So she and I are in a good place right now. She and I are both focused on the same project and working together really closely. We're already starting to see some great things come out of the working relationship that she and I have. So it has been really, really rewarding for me, for them to see fully the other side of the coin and know that I really was doing a kick-ass job with the information that I had. Now, don't get me wrong, there are things that I have learned since then that have benefited me greatly in the way that I do this and the way that I do my job, but that's not stuff that I knew beforehand. So finally starting to turn around, finally starting to feel really good about my job again, which is great because I am really good at this. And I really have adapted to the changes that they've sent me quite well. And that was a comment my boss said. So really, really good day at work. And honestly, I needed it. I really did, because I've been defeated. My boyfriend was very excited that I had this conversation, because he had flat out said, it's like, yeah, she didn't want to meet me right now. He's like, I have things to tell her. I've been wanting to tell her things for, months. So it was great. A couple things happened this week that I have feelings about. Very excited of the Codification of marriage equality that has passed the Senate and the House, and that is now going to the president to sign. And of course, he will sign it because he's a decent human being. And although I'm currently working on getting a divorce from my first marriage, it is good to know that I don't have to worry about, when my boyfriend and I decide to get married, we don't have to worry about that being an issue in this country. Because at the same time this week, the LGBTQ plus community was warned by the Department of Homeland Security that we are to be on the lookout for domestic terrorism. So it's awesome to feel like a targeted group. It's really, honestly, it's scary. Like the protesters for the the drag story time and that little town where they blew up the power grid just to prevent the story time. I don't know, conservative people are just whack jobs. I don't get it. You're not Christians. You're all these horrible, heinous things you're doing, or they are doing. That's not Christian behavior, and your God would be ashamed of you. Just saying. Ugh, I hate when I say that. Let's see what else happened this week. My sister and I finally dropped the bomb on Mom that we are taking her to Disney World on the day of her actual birthday in February. So we were kind of going to wait and surprise her with it, but we needed to make sure she didn't have any conflicts or plans, and, you know, if she's able to walk around the park all day, or you know, if she's willing to, or what kind of accommodations we needed to make. So since the prices of Disney tickets went up to an insane percentage on Thursday, we wanted to acquire our tickets before the price jump, the price hike. So Tuesday night, I think we called her and I called and FaceTimed. My sister and my mom were together, and we officially told her what we're doing for her 70th birthday. And my boyfriend and I are flying down, and some other people are coming in town, and we're going to make a big event out of it. So I'm excited. I hope she's excited too, because, I mean, my mom's a big kid just like I am. We will grow older. We will not grow up. That's where I get it from. I get it from my mom. Speaking of growing up and growing older, I was kind of thinking this week that it's so funny for me that it took me 40 years to figure out, like, my style. I am colorful. I am loud. I am almost sometimes obnoxious with the colors and the clothes that I wear, but at the same time, it's also very casual and comfortable. And it's like it took me, 40 years to really figure out my style. Like, I feel like someone can describe me by a style now. Colorful, bright colored shirts, bright colored socks, fun shirts, bright colored hair, fun glasses, bright colored glasses. I feel like I finally have come into my own with my style, and it took me 40 plus years to figure that out. But I was noticing that the other day. It's like I definitely have a definitive style, and it's very much me. And it's funny because I asked my boyfriend the other day, because we were doing some new family pictures, and I'm like, do you want me to put on my conservative sunglasses or my conservative glasses, because I just got these? And he was like, you do you. It's your style. You do you. I did choose not to wear the rainbow glasses for the family pictures, just because I didn't feel the color the color scheme matched the palette that we had, and it would have drawn focus. And I was right, because looking at the pictures that we took yesterday, which, oh my God, turned out so great. But yeah, the glasses would have been a distraction. The pictures. Okay, first off, my boyfriend has a friend that works at the portrait studio, so we were able to get a good appointment. We were able to take the dogs, and we ended up getting a nice little discount, and we got pictures with everybody. So me, my son, my boyfriend, and our 2 dogs, and that's my family now. And I loved having the family pictures. I literally keep looking at them on my phone. They are so good, and they make me so happy, and I love them so much. But managing 2 dogs, one that is vocal, one that is super rambunctious and hyper and has no idea what's going on but is happy to be there, and then a child that is a child. And then me with my inability to want to manage all those things. So my boyfriend, like, he was great. He had this all planned, organized. This is what we're doing. This is when we're getting there. Boom, 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 boom. You go wait in the car while I pick out the pictures, and then we'll be gone. So it was great. It was chaos. It was absolute chaos, because even with our appointment being super early, we got there and they were already behind. So, it was chaos, but the results were awesome, and the photographer was great. Like, he knew exactly what he wanted, how he wanted it to look. You do this, click, done. And, like, there were no retakes, there were no multiple shots of the same pose. He got it every single time, and the pictures all turned out amazing. So I was super, super excited about that. Other than that, I got some presents mailed on Friday. Let's see, only was mailing off a couple. And yeah, life has been super busy. My job is busy, which is nice, especially now that I feel more positive about it. And my embroidery stuff has definitely been busy. Definitely keeping me occupied on that. Getting a lot of custom orders, which is nice. But beyond that, I'm good. I'm happy. I'm focused. I'm in a very positive space. I've got therapy this week. I did some more work on my fourth step last week, and I believe I sent it to my sponsor, but I believe that this is one of the last pieces of the fourth step. So it took me over a year to start it, honestly, but I think I'm finally done with my fourth step and I can start moving on. And then the fifth through the eighth steps you kind of fly through, and then the ninth step is one I'm really not looking forward to, and that is making amends to people that have been hurt by you or your addiction. That's a list I continue to work on and build. So, I hope y'all are staying sane during these holidays. I hope you're not running around and going bankrupt trying to prove people that you love them by expensive gifts, because I mean, that's not me. I don't do that. I spent years feeling like I lost Christmas, like it was a competition, because I got more than I gave. And I don't feel like I need to feel that way anymore. So, give from the heart. You give because you want to give. And that's why I do give and make, and that's the whole point. I don't care if I get anything back. Lord knows I don't really need anything, but I give because I love giving. So, that's been awesome. Check on your friends. It's the holidays. Check on your friends. Make sure they're doing okay. Say hi. Just, if it's someone you haven't texted or talked to in a while, just say hi. How you doing? Check on them. I did talk to a friend of mine this week through FaceTime that I haven't FaceTimed with in a while, and it was really nice to catch up. So I enjoyed that. Check on your loved ones. Make sure they're doing okay. Find out what they want for Christmas, because usually they're not going to tell you. And check on yourself. This time of year can be stressful. You give because you want to give, but don't give everything. Because if you give away everything, there's nothing left for you. So make sure you're not giving too much of yourself. But make sure you are enjoying all the wonderful things that this time of year can provide for you. I love you guys. I will check in with you next week. Let's see, next week. Ooh, next weekend is my last vlog before Christmas. Ooh. Get your Amazon orders in now, because I've already noticed the whole next day thing with Amazon ain't happening anymore. All right, guys. I love you. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. And I will see you next week.